News. Netizens express shock at G-Dragon's drastic weight loss.
Steph made a quick shout out to G-Dragon the other night, live on the internet streaming her painting session. G-Dragon, right?
It's G-Dragon. It's G-Dragon. He's got the hair and the do-rag and the earrings and the tattoos like G-Dragon. And he's going on his world tour.
And he's got the earrings, guys. Link down below to this and all her paintings if you want to check them out. At a recent Chanel Mademoiselle exhibition in Seoul, where a lot of Korean celebrities attended, G-Dragon was also spotted, and a lot of netizens expressed shock in how thin he is. Let me just read some comments from the article, which is linked down below to netizens' reaction. Comment stated, "He looks sick. He's so underweight. Was his chin always that pointy? LOL, did he undergo surgery? I was so shocked. Is he anorexic? What the? He looks weird. He must have lost weight from his solo tour. Please eat well." You and I have not talked in detail about our official stance on this. So what is your official stance?
I think he's a very busy man. I think that he's probably slimmed down a little bit because of everything that is going on. I also do believe that he has had some plastic surgery over the years, and I think all of the things that are going on in his life altogether have kind of shown themselves in G-Dragon's current appearance.
This is a particular time for G-Dragon for two reasons. One, he's going on solo tour around the world, or he's already started his solo tour in Asia. He will soon be over in North America. You are going to one of the concerts. That is on his mind. He wants to make a big splash in 2017 with his live around the world tour and his new album that is out. But the second thing also that's probably on his mind, and a lot of you are talking about, is the Top marijuana case. Top is one of his homies, one of his closest allies in the whole world, and a lot of pressure is on Top, and therefore falls onto the other four Big Bang members as well. G-Dragon is probably taking more pressure on his shoulders than any of the other three members, just because he's G-Dragon. He's the leader of Big Bang.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's the leader of Big Bang, so that has a lot of responsibility falling upon him. I know that he apologized in Japan for that whole thing. And G-Dragon as the persona, as the artist, is not the same guy as Kwon Ji-young, who's behind the scenes. And in fact, during the Elle magazine interview, he was quoted as saying, "G-Dragon is full of confidence and is fancy and a lot stronger person. However, Kwon Ji-young is an introvert who has a lot of thoughts and is someone who wants to lean on family and friends." And then he added about his personas, "Kwon Ji-young is someone who is looking to discover his existence offstage by having the time to lean on others, in which G-Dragon doesn't have."
Forgive me for saying this, maybe a lot of people could agree, I don't know, but isn't it really possibly the case that all K-pop idols are two different people, one on stage and then one off stage, or one when they are not in the limelight and they're at home, for instance? I'll just never be able to get away from the thought that Korean society is so conservative that when you think of the people that live there and then when you see K-pop idols, it's just two completely different things.
Well, and I'm not disagreeing with that. I think that that is a strong point in that he's definitely a different person behind the scenes.
But they all are. I mean,
And
I'm
they
not saying
all
he's
are,
not.
But I mean, he's just saying he's a very sensitive guy. He relies a lot on his friends and family, so things happening like Top, probably he takes very personally.
And on top of all of that, isn't he already thin to begin with?
He is very thin to begin with, and then he's got all the pressure of this upcoming tour. There are 31 concerts now because they just added on an additional concerts in Hong Kong, Manila, Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, and Taipei. And there's Twitter petitions right now to get him out into Europe. Yeah. People in Europe really want to see G-Dragon live, and they can't blame them one bit. So he's traveling from June until October. He's so busy. He's got so much going on. He's got Chanel things. He's got magazine things. He's just put out his new album, and he's trying to do something different that nobody has done before by reimagining what an album is with his 5 songs. And yeah, he really does care about Top. It's really important to him, or else I don't think that he would have released the music video that he did, his Untitled song number 4, when he did.
When you are artistic, you take things to heart, you're vulnerable, you put yourself out there, and then you're more vulnerable, and that's the case with him. And I think no matter how long you do this, he's been in Big Bang for over 10 years. Now he's going solo. He went solo before. I'm sure he's done solo concerts, but you never really get used to it. This is how do I say this? He's really just one person with a huge weight on his shoulders when it comes to Korean entertainment. He's the top of the top of, I mean, name someone who's higher up the G-Dragon on the K-pop idol rankings, where you just look at all accomplishments or all sorts of ways that you could rank him up. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable, along with Psy, along with who? I mean, we're talking about mainstream America or mainstream global community. It doesn't really follow K-pop. G-Dragon might be one of the only ones you do know.
I just feel that he's such an artistic, passionate soul that all of this is just kind of maybe eating on him inside.
Please, everyone, comments below if you think that G-Dragon is in a healthy state, or if he's way too thin, if he's a little too thin, if you even noticed, or you just happen to see it in the news. Comments.
And I think there's the other elephant in the room, which could be tying into all of this, which is that it's his final tour. It's his last K-pop big hoorah for the next 2 years, where he has to step aside for his military service.
Before he goes into the military. I didn't even think of that, right. Yeah, the military is probably also stressing him out because he doesn't want to go, and most of them don't want to go, and we know that from experience. Anyways, comments, you guys. Let us know what you think about this. Click the like button. Thank you for supporting us. Click the bell for notifications. Check out the link to Kgal, and don't forget to subscribe for more Hallyu Back news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye.